Did you know that 78% of Americans believe abundance is all about money? That same 78% also believes that abundance is out of reach, that there will never be enough. If you believe what that 78% believes, then you might have a poverty mindset. You can stay where you are, or you can choose an abundance mindset. It took a life and death experience before I discovered we actually have a choice. I chose an abundance mindset. So can you. Our mindset is created by our thoughts and beliefs. Our mindset's really important because it controls our responses, decisions, and actions. Those responses, decisions, and actions create every single aspect of our life. So being aware of our mindset is a really big deal. We can choose between a poverty mindset and an abundance mindset once we know our current mindset. Certain behaviors are clues that you might have a poverty mindset. Let me give you a few examples. A poverty mindset is when the restaurant food and service is outstanding, best you've ever had, and you cheap out on the tip. A poverty mindset is when you stop being loving towards your partner and wonder why your relationship is on the rocks. A poverty mindset is when you refuse to ask for help or advice. You'll figure it out, even if it takes an extra hour or 3, or maybe a week if you're really stubborn. A poverty mindset is when you feel personally victimized when your computer bombs, or your car breaks down, or your alarm clock doesn't go off. It feels like the world is out to get you. A poverty mindset is when you think nothing can help your business, so you give up on yourself. These are all signs that you have a poverty mindset. It's easy to tell because it doesn't feel good. It's painful, it's restrictive, it's confining. Thank heaven you have a choice. You can choose an abundance mindset instead. On New Year's Day, 2005, I was age 43. I had no idea how important my mindset was. Not an inkling, not a clue. That was the day I had a stroke. Miraculously, I came out of that stroke with no damage. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The only proof of my stroke is the hospital bill. I gotta tell you, that stroke really freaked me out. For the first time in my life, I realized I could die at any moment for no reason at all. I always assumed I'd be able to look back, having enjoyed a long, wonderful life, knowing I'd been the best person I could be, proud of how I lived my life, proud of what I did with my life. But I didn't feel that way. Something was missing. That stroke was my second chance to live my best life, an abundant life. I asked myself, well, how do I experience the life I want? My first step to living an abundant life was exploring personal development. I went to every Tony Robbins course. I attended countless business and personal development conferences. I worked with mentors and with coaches. I joined masterminds. I read 4 or 5 books every single week. I sucked up information faster than a vacuum cleaner on a dirty carpet. I loved every minute. And the more information I absorbed, the more questions I asked. Have you ever wondered how people get into that delicious, effortless state of flow? You know that feeling when time disappears and you're super productive? Yeah. How can you be happier? What creates more meaningful relationships? How can you enjoy lasting prosperity? What creates vibrant health? What makes businesses thrive? I researched the answers to all of these questions. One evening, I was reading the book Connected, The 3 Degrees of Influence Rule, and it totally sparked a light bulb moment. All of a sudden, I saw how everything was related. I realized all these separate things that I had been researching are all tangible examples of abundance. So, what creates this tangible abundance? Mindset. Yeah, mindset. Every single book, event, course, coach, all the scientific research, it all said exactly the same thing. My mindset determines my experience. So I asked myself, well, how do I create the mindset I want? I realized I had to look at 2 things, attention and intention. Attention is what we focus on. In a poverty mindset, our attention is on what is not working, what we don't like, what's going wrong, what we can't control. Like other people, it'd be so nice if they do what we want. In an abundance mindset, our attention is on what is working, what we are doing well, what we do like, what we appreciate, what we're grateful for. That's attention. Now let's look at intention. Intention is how we want to feel in the present moment. We work hard to get the best out of life. When we're set in our thinking and have a sense of being right, we're closed to new ideas. That intention of being right all the time is a sign of a poverty mindset. In an abundance mindset, our intention is the opposite. It's to be receptive, open to new ideas, insights, and opportunities. Where we put our attention and intention determines how we experience life, whether we have a poverty mindset or an abundance mindset. Diane was trapped in a poverty mindset. She was struggling to grow her consulting business. She really wanted to help her clients get beyond their current limitations, but wasn't sure what that looked like. She wanted to be more appealing to prospects, but didn't know how. Competitors were stealing her clients. Diane was stressed out about how to grow her business without growing her workload. Frustration and overwhelm kept her up at night. Diane's health suffered. Her doctor told her she was a prime candidate for a heart attack. Diane looked at her business and her life and saw one gigantic mess. She knew she was smart and capable, but she felt like such a failure. Diane could talk for hours about everything she didn't like about her business and her life. She thought that her staff and her clients were judging and criticizing her. She was short-tempered, argumentative, and impatient. Diane's attention was on what was not working for her. Diane was convinced she already knew what her clients wanted. As the expert, she was convinced she had to have all the answers. As a result, she came across as my way or the highway. Her intention was to be right. Diane's attention, focusing on what wasn't working for her, and her intention to be right, were undermining her happiness, her health, and her success. One morning, Diane heard me on a podcast. I was talking about how an abundance mindset creates success. She got in touch with me. Together, we defined exactly what abundance means in tangible, measurable terms, both for Diane and for her clients. We looked at ways Diane could lock in her attention and intention to maintain an abundance mindset. Diane has a renewed sense of purpose. She loves her life again. And as a result, her business is thriving. As within, so without. As her attention and intention improved within, her external world improved too. There are so many benefits to an abundance mindset. It's hard to know where to begin, but one of the most obvious ones is your attitude. It totally shifts from, what's the use, to, what can I learn? Instead of focusing on what isn't working, you notice what is working. Those light bulb moments start going off like popcorn. You surprise yourself at how capable and resourceful you are. Your increased confidence makes you willing to take initiative and try new things. Instead of being closed, you're open to new ideas and perspectives. An abundance mindset makes you more resourceful, so you identify creative ways to solve challenges. You know all those people who always drove you nuts? Well, with an abundance mindset, you view them as just kind of quirky, a little eccentric. You start to learn things from them. Who knew? An abundance mindset is even better. I think my absolute favorite thing, it invites you to notice the blessings that are present in every moment, so you fall in love with life again. Sure, problems come up, but instead of letting them stop you, now you lean in to see what you can learn and how you can grow and to celebrate your progress. I mean, really, what's not to love about an abundance mindset? There are 3 steps to choosing an abundance mindset. First, deliberately choose to put your attention on what is working. It's a choice. It takes a little practice, but you'll get there. Second, maintain the intention of being open, receptive to new ideas, insights, and possibilities. There will be times when you feel yourself starting to shut down a little bit. Stop, take a deep breath, and open your heart. Third, lead with love. When you want to feel acknowledged, acknowledge their skills and talents first. When you want to feel appreciated, appreciate their contribution first. When you want to feel loved, love them first. I used these 3 steps just once a day for 30 days. It completely transformed my mindset. And I know they'll transform yours too. I came across a quote recently that I absolutely love. What we see in the world is a reflection of what is unseen in ourselves. What we see in the world is a reflection of what is unseen in ourselves. It's a reflection of our mindset. Your mindset determines the quality of your life, poverty or abundance. The choice is yours. Choose wisely.